Grocery proudly serving King Soopers means fresh groceries delivered, no tipping necessary.
I think your mother ordered about 6 of them. I might just do 12 in case your father or your brother wants some. But your mom ordered 6 packs, so I gotta do 6. And you and your online boyfriend ordered a tour glass to shut the fuck up, and I'll be with you momentarily. Hold on. While you got time, you got any other further questions? Now would be a good time to ask.
Every bottle of McCormick is flavor sealed. For fresh flavor, everyone notices.
I got a question. Like, why didn't your mom swallow you? You know what I mean? She should have swallowed you. But she went through with it. And here you are. I'm just wondering why she didn't swallow you. Seems like it would have been a better deal. You got an answer for that? Tell you about my father, how he's been. Up, time's up. I was gonna tell you too, but it's time for your tall glass to shut the fuck up. You enjoy. And you guys, Larry and Khalid, you allowed Drog here to sacrifice himself on you guys' behalf for a tall glass to shut the fuck up? Trust, there's always enough to go around. All right, everybody satisfied? I think so, myself included. We're good. Oh, and where's my manners? Good morning. Good morning. What's the matter? You guys ain't got nothing else to say? Come on. I'm certain you have more accounts through which you could express your suppressed feelings to me about. Your choice. It's always your choice. Your keyboard, your choice. There's an whole issue about women and their bodies and their choice, but it's your keyboard, your choice. Now, when you want to join my live and conversate with the common sense that your mother and father instilled in you.
The Jeep brand has always
Society
stood
as
for
well.
American freedom. Now we're standing with you with Employee Pricing Plus. Visit your
We
Jeep
might,
brand
you
dealer
know,
today.
we might have some. We might be on to something
America's most patriotic brand.
at that point.
Emperor does not share your optimistic appraisal of the situation.
Until then, tall glasses or shut the fuck up will be at the ready for you and your company. Online boyfriends and so forth. Yep. Okay. mean, hey, you happy? Yep. Considering all that I've been through to get to this point here today, my mood is happy. Guaranteed. But don't worry about my mood. Worry about yours. Super. You know, if we all worried about our own more so, the world would be a better place. Everybody worrying about the next person. Cover your old bases. And then, when you've covered your bases and realize, hey, you know what, I'm happy, I'm good. If you so choose to, go out and make others happy. Paris, with a question. What about it? Paris, the word Paris with a question mark. You gotta do better than that, Joe. It's like me writing wherever you're from, Great Britain, with a question mark. Come on, they taught you better. Mrs. White of 4th grade English taught you better. Now come on. You know how to formulate a sentence. You know how to make a question. If you're gonna make an effort, make the best effort. Don't ever half-ass anything, you know? You noticed the Eiffel Tower on my neck? You want to know something? Yeah, I don't know what Schlitz is. You say your English isn't very Schlitz. Lucky for you, I'm smart. So your English isn't very good. Okay.
Redness and bumps? Get irritation defense for your pubic area. Venus for pubic hair and skin.
What language do you speak? What language do you speak? Since your English is not very good, what language do you speak? German. I only know one word. No. Two. I only know two German words. Scheiße and Angriff. That's it. Shit, attack. Ooh. Ah, but it's not German. A lot of Americans think it's German. It's not. I was going to say Heineken. Heineken is not German. It's Amsterdam. Ah, so you're German. Okay. I got a question. how does the Germanic people, Germany's people, how do Germany's people, the Germanic people, feel about Kanye's song, Heil Hitler? You know, Kanye made a new song. Oh, niggas is Nazis and I hate Hitler. How does Germany feel about that? The people of Germany. How do you feel about it? I know you can't speak for the country, but how do you feel about Kanye's new song, Heil Hitler? Hitler not good. We know that. But you know, I don't know, maybe you don't know. You know who Kanye West is? The Prince. Lisa, you done did it this time, baby. I'll tell you, the boy's got his own money. What's going on, man? Oh, baby. You done hit the jackpot. The boy is a prince. What's good, sir? Happy Friday to you. I'm in here trying to figure out whether or not Germans feel a way about Kanye's song. I'm working with the people that's working with me. We trying to get something accomplished. Is Friedrich Merz good? I don't even know who the fuck that is. Who the fuck is Frederick? Chillin'? Tupac. What about Tupac?
The Emperor does not share your optimistic appraisal of the situation.
I'm the wrong person. I'm the wrong American to ask about Tupac. I was in France when Tupac was doing his thing. While I was in France, I only heard his song with him on Digital Underground, Sex Packets album. Round and round, round and round, round and round, round and round. And yeah, I get around that one. And him and Dr. Dre's California Love. California. That was it. Those were the only 2 songs I ever heard of Tupac for the 7 years I was in Europe. Came back, come to find out, man had about fucking goddamn 8 albums and shit. Situations going on with a whole bunch of people I never even knew. I knew the people, but I didn't know there was a situation. Then they killed him. That's what I know. Eminem's good, yeah. B12 is good. G-O-O-D, sir. This gut isn't gut. Waschen Gute. Good. Good. G-O-O-D. Now, you haven't answered my question. Yes, good. Does Germany approve of Kanye West and his Heil Hitler song? Or is it no good? You're welcome. I'd like an opinion direct from Germany. What do you think of Kanye's song? Travis, what do you think? I think it's a travesty. It's downright social, cultural travesty. I know he going against the grain and shit. But hasn't he always been doing that? Yeah. When has he ever went with the grain for the community, used his influence for us? No, he uses it for himself to corral in the attention, you know, shock factor, oh, look at me, all that. He's got the spotlight, so he turns it off and on when he wants. That's what I think, in my humble opinion. Buddy is an attention whore. It's a troll with a face. Come on, Travis. I'm going to tie you into some of these aloof topics and conversations we be having in this motherfucker. Listen, I'm telling you, Buddy started out possibly a troll. I've spun it. We're having a conversation. I want to know, how do people feel about Kanye's Heil Hitler song? Me, again, while I think the beat is catchy, that don't make a motherfucking difference. The beat catchy, no doubt. You know what I mean? Got a little chant to it and shit, little cadence. But that's not where it's at. That ain't it. You won't catch me at the light knocking that shit. It's funny. I'll take that. Not too much elaboration on a guy who I look to for elaboration. But funny works. Funny works. It is funny. It's funny. It's funny. Ha ha. But really, is it? So many people look to him, at him, and make their mental reference of blacks about us through him and others. He's not just the one, but he is one of the ones. I don't know. Let me throw a word in front of funny. Distastefully. It's distastefully funny. And trust me, do that. I see the whole format. They show us all the heinous things. Our historical word has been flipped by us, but they still like to use it. We're told in school, we're taught by the Jewish judicial educational system. I find that's phenomenal. The Jews teach us what we learn in school, but they saw to it to make it a curriculum fact that we are to be taught about slavery, about what had happened, because we weren't taught. We wouldn't know. It would be hearsay. We'd hear it from, not school. I got taught in school. I was the 10th black kid in a school of 400 to 500 fucking students, right? So the system showed us. So now he's showing the system something. My thing is, do we need to stoop to the same level in order to gain a better understanding or show the right way? No, because if we did, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's stooping to their level. But if we were to do that, if we did that, then there'd be white people hanging everywhere. White and Latin. Maybe some Asians too. I never heard it about them stringing up niggas and shit, but I wouldn't put it past them. We not doing that. So being a role model, being a leader of a way for the culture, I'm pretty sure that ain't what the fuck we should be doing. That ain't what the fuck he should be doing. He's definitely putting a spotlight on how much control the Jewish community has. We're having a conversation about the song. +1 for you. Yes. For who's ever disclaimer purposes and shit, I give a rat's ass. I give a fucking properly shaved rat's ass with someone's special name and preferred logo imagery tattooed on that rat's ass. I give less than a fuck. I'm sitting in my YouTube cell ranting. That's how they could define it. That, you know, he goes on too strong of rants. We do. Yes. What Kanye is doing, I disapprove. Is it funny? Mm-hmm. Distastefully funny. It's not necessarily my kind of humor. It's the kind of humor that can get people hurt. Deeper Surface, afternoon. 11:20 for me. You might be on the East Coast. Afternoon for you. Morning for me. Just finished the first blunt. About to not waste any time. And get right into the next one. Blunt number 2. Hold up, let me roll up. I mean, I feel now, a week to 2 weeks after the fact, I've never said nothing about it. This would be my first actual conversation on the matter. I think, yes, definitely got global shock view. He definitely got the attention he was looking for globally. The world now knows of the song. Now, I just want to know what people think of the song. I've given my opinion. I think it wasn't a good move. It does not benefit the culture. I don't know if it's benefiting him. You know, I'm not a pocket watcher. I don't know if sales have went up for him.
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze plug-in. It has a microchip that alternates between 2 scents to fight odors and provide freshness for up to 50 days. Try Febreze Plug.
With all that he was going through, let's say he wasn't going through what we know he's going through, and he did that. It wouldn't make any difference, honestly, for the artist / character personality that we know of him. Really. So, being that he is going through what we know he's going through, divorce, children, what have you, it's in his lyrics. And you know what? It just dawned on me. I don't know that I would have done something different. Swear to God, if I was in the spotlight and the people that own the spotlight, the Jews, were fucking with me and my money and my family and my life, yeah, I'd probably do the same fucking thing. I'd lash out. I probably wouldn't do what was right. I'd do something, and I mean, when it's jokes, we all, Americans, are by default pre-programmed with the cultural backup response. Racial remark, racial retort, cultural backup response. So I see an Asian dude giving me some shit. Now here comes the cultural responses. They did do him dirty. This must be spoken about. I think maybe everybody else flew by it, but he didn't. They did him dirty. They did him extra dirty with his sneaker deal, whatever dealings they have over his family, the social media, woo woo, and he spun it. I can't be mad at him for that, but yet I just feel that wasn't it. Heil Hitler ain't it though. Selling t-shirts with swastikas on it ain't it. Now, come to find out, they took that from us. There's some markings missing, and that was a positive, yet again. The word nigger. Negative. We took it, street ninjas, flipped it into a positive thing. Apparently, Hitler, the Jews, whoever, came along with the swastika, took that from us, took that from positive thing, and now it has a negative outlook to it. So, but Kanye wasn't, that's where he fucked up. He should have been selling on his products the swastika, the original one. The one that's from Africa that, you know, promotes positivity, life, nourishment, or whatever. I got tidbits of information on it. But apparently the swastika came from a positive origin. Now we know, once a story's told, once it passes through 100 pairs of ears and mouths, it's a whole different story by the time you end up rehearing it again.
While our drivers handle every order with care. No tipping
So,
necessary.
things get
$20
changed.
off your first Kroger delivery order. King Supers, fresh for everyone.
By the default of time and humanity. We just have a way of changing things from their original definitions. But, nevertheless, I think it would have been wise, smart, and genius. Genius, they called him a genius. It would have been genius of him to bring back the old. With a shirt that defines the definition, written down at the rules or what have you, woo woo. Therefore, you're clearly understood because people are going to look at your product. When you look at the product, what do you see? A fucking swastika on the shirt. Can't get behind that, can't get next to it. Even if what Hitler was saying was positivity and they made him look angry and chaotic and destructful because who the hell knows German? And he just said, we gotta stand up for our people around here because we getting railroaded. Chameleon, Kanye should have capitalized on that factor. He should have put together the whole thing on his album. Having dudes form a circle around P. Diddy's Hollywood Square out in California and chant Heil Hitler, I don't know that that's the direction we should be going in. And I use the word we lightly, only because I speak French from time to time. I ain't with these motherfuckers. I'm just passing my observation. Don't ever confuse me with this type of idiocy, please. Thank you in advance. There's always, it's one of the cool things in life. There's always a wrong way to do something, and there's always a right way to do that exact something as well. In my opinion, they chose the wrong way. and damning himself. Now there's such a disconnect, there can never be a connect. If you thought he was out there before, where the fuck is he now? And are you willing to go out there? Speaking mentally, you know? But he's about 18 fucking galaxies over. I don't even have enough fucking spaceship fuel to get to where he's at. Good luck to him. Now, again, on me, music class, me. My opinion, as I chime in, it's all his own fault. I have no sympathy for him. I don't. They did what they did to him because he put himself in a position to do so. Hey. Snatching up homeless people off the street and attempting to sell the clothes off of their back to other people. What's that? What's that? Off top, stupid comes flying at me. Alright? That's stupid. Attempting to dim someone else's spotlight and obtain the spotlight in that maneuver. What's that?
Pampers Swaddlers keeps your baby 3 times drier all night long.
Immature comes flying at me. And ever since that, Taylor Swift, Beyonce incident, that's what he's putting his generator. That's what he's using. Oh, I'm just gonna go for shock factor. So, from there, what was his next move? He turned a whore, into a housewife. No shade at her. Attractive woman. I don't know Kim. I just know she a whore. Been sleeping with this one, that one, this one, that one, and this one, and that one. Mm-hmm. And then she with him. Whore. And the this one and the that one and the this one and the that one were great people. Or, you know, I mean, like, and, you know, she was good. But I guess not good enough. The people she was with previously before him, can we take a reflection? Athletes, musicians, athletes. It's fair to say she likes to put her work in on the sexual obstacle course. I wouldn't want that. But I am not Kanye. I wouldn't want a woman that's been ran through like kindergarten hallways, school hallways. Stop running, children. She been ran through like that. Out to the point of porn on YouTube. Those were the days. Illuminati ritual, humiliation ritual, debatable. And if so, how come Ray J hasn't made out? He doesn't seem to have made out. He's got Nicki Minaj calling him gay these days. Interesting. He might have been let in and just kept at jester position. Don't know. But I do know Kanye's he's not helping. And that's just, to me, looks like the usual. Cry for attention. Bro, you want to be so revolutionary. You want to be so against the grain. I'm with it. Do something against the grain revolutionary, not something stupid. That was completely against the grain. Wasn't revolutionary though. Doesn't benefit him or his culture, his people. Doesn't do anything for the hip hop community. And it does, on the positive, it doesn't do anything. Got a goddamn thing. That's just the song. Can we now move on to the fact that he's walking around wearing a Klansman uniform? It's a Moors. Shut the fuck. He got himself a hold of a Klansman uniform, dyed it black. You know the little purple packets, dyes, just drop that in there, boo. Dyed it black. I don't give a fuck if it was red, black, purple, yellow, green. No color makes it acceptable. He tried to outdo ninjas. It just clicked for me. Because street ninjas, he's not a street ninja. No. Street ninjas took the word nigga, flipped it into a positive. Turned a negative into a positive. He thought that's what was going to happen with this KKK uniform and swastika promotions. See, he knows what lines to cross and what lines not to cross. Why he ain't out in public, why he ain't got all them dudes out in public. I hear them with the cadence. How come they not wearing motherfucking KKK uniforms? You know what I mean? Let's go fully retarded. He said, you never go full retarded. You went full retarded. Music is one thing. It's an expression. It's a creation. It's cool. It's direct. Actions are another thing. And trust, you will be judged by both your actions. And, you know, music is an action. But yeah, your average fan, I ain't talking about God just yet, fan is going to judge you through your actions and your music. Now, I know people could say, yo, but he makes great music. They said the same thing about R. Kelly. You got some diehard Puff fans out here that would say he had great music. But music ain't got nothing to do with their actions. That's a separate category right there. What you doing outside of the booth constitutes to how you're seen by the public as a role model, or whatever model. You may not want to be a role model. I think that's kind of obvious. You definitely a model, though. You are a model aspect of the culture. Niggas' minds ain't even fucking wired to understand half the shit I'm saying. Fucking bullshit. But he a genius, though. He a genius. He a genius. Can we bring it back? I know I can. He started his entire fucking campaign off of Jesus. Nobody else but Jesus. Not some ex-gangster we all look to, or, some movie character that everyone idolized. No. He started his movement with Jesus. I mean, don't we all? I mean, if you subscribe to that theory. How do you start with Jesus, obtain and gain great success, and then fall so far from grace that you found standing side by side with Hitler? Well, I get it. Because you started with Jesus, and along the way, you didn't go get Mother Mary. No, you got one of Lucifer's favorites. Jesus probably didn't like that. Jesus put the bug in Karma's ear. Karma said, word, all right, I'm going to get him. Again, is of my opinion, he did this all to himself. Truly poor decision-making skills, but y'all call him genius. What happened? Did the anti-Afro-American algorithms, owners of the algorithms, get mad at for what I said? I didn't say anything anti-Semitic. Let me check. I have to check on some other information. No looping. No loopy. So who is the one of the three that is still here? Travis, that's you? Deeper Surface, is that you? Or DNA? Questions? I'm gonna go with Travis. Could be Deeper Surface. Probably not DNA because I'm really speaking a lot of English, and he said he doesn't know English that well. Survey says my subscriptions. Travis is live. So then I think that cuts it down to Deeper Surface. Okay, you got me live. I didn't even know. You got to tell me when you're doing this. All right, so we're going to extend the conversation out, dual stream in our own fashion here. My bad, I missed the question. Roger that. I had to go to another device, and let me see. Man, you got too much conversation going on in here. I can't. I just got on like 15, no, a little while ago. But the question is, how does everybody feel about Kanye's song, Heil Hitler? Do you feel it was good? You said funny. I said distastefully funny and damaging. And I ain't gonna hold you. I know you over there with the, laying down the broad strokes. So I ain't gonna hold you. And I don't know who's testifying today, but somebody's testifying against Puff. I didn't get to hear Kid Cudi's. I'm following that as well. I didn't get to hear his testimony just yet. I'm running a little late.
Off his chest. I mean, if you made it from the slums to the heights that he made it to, and then you feel like you're being controlled by people in the industry, and then for some reason, all these people just happen to be of the same ideological, religious background, you'll start questioning that shit too. Like, wait a minute, my lawyer, my record exec, the distribution manager, everybody, all y'all motherfuckers use. All y'all coming at me all crazy. Now y'all got my bank account frozen. Y'all got my deals with Gucci and Reebok taken away from me. My fucking wife is, and my kids I can't see my wife. Yeah, it's just like, I would probably make a fucking meme song too about, fuck you trashy motherfuckers. Like, it just seems like the appropriate Kanye West thing to do. But I think it's more of a meme song than anything else. That's like Doja Cat's song, I'm a cow, bitch, I'm a cow. Like, we know you're not a fucking cow, bitch.
I've never even heard that song,
Taking the
but yeah.
fucking swastika piece and doing all that shit. It's just an act for attention. Like I say, we're having conversations about it, so let's one for Kanye, nigga. You got everybody talking about that shit.
Right. You're right. You're right. Like I said, I said that as well. I admitted that much as well. I said, you know, if it were me, I don't know that I wouldn't. But thinking it through, I don't think he did that. But maybe he did, and he just went with he didn't give a fuck, you know. But again, to actually go to counter what you're saying, he appointed those people. He could have went and got all black accountants and went, you know, I don't know, started a black bank or got black lawyers and what have you. Da da da. He got the money and then, like most, chose to point that out. I'm with the people that got the money. You know what I mean? Jay-Z started it. He put L'Haim in one of his bars. Remember that? He over here doing Jewish rituals and whatnot. So Kanye followed suit. But these are the consequences of their own actions.
Yeah, because they're gatekeepers, and you can have a whole black staff and black lawyers and black accountants and everything. You might not reach those super heights though. And if you want to get past some of the gatekeepers and you sign a contract with the record label, they're gonna say, well, this is your lawyer now. We got this guy to work with you to help you do this, and this is your image consultant. You know what I'm saying? We need you to bank with this bank, and here's your banker. And they just have one of these motherfuckers abuse. If you want to move up, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of gatekeepers. And to get super successful, you have to be allowed to be that successful. A lot of people don't make that success naturally and organically. People have to open doors for you, and they have to allow you to become, especially a billionaire. A lot of people are thousandaires and millionaires, but to acquire billions of dollars, someone has to let you into that position, and you have to play the game properly, and there's only a few people you can play the game with. And if you want to play with all black people, that's fine. You'll just be 1,000 millionaire. You'll never see billions, though. But if you want to get to the billions, you got to play with us. And our game is a little different, and most of the people who play this game, they just happen to be Jewish.
Right. I mean, yeah. Huh. I guess he did what nobody else dared to do. But he lost me with the KKK thing, though.
Also, at the same time, you can see how much control they have because in entertainment, especially in the music of entertainment, a black man can say anything he wants about
His own race.
A black man, he can call a black woman every name that he wants to call them. Talk about self-genocide and selling drugs and destroying our own communities, and nobody bats a fucking eye about that shit. Nobody bats an eye.
That's a fact.
Say, kill that nigga. Sell drugs to that black bitch. That shouldn't be a fucking hit. But then as soon as you say Jews this or Jews that, it's like, whoa, that's anti-Semitic. You can't say that. I wish selling drugs in your own community. You can't call women disrespectful names.
But you know why they don't?
Respect the fellow brother that looks like you and say you want to gangbang and slide on your ops. We're not going to fund this type of music, and we're not going to give you a contract if that's the kind of music you're going to espouse to the youth. But nah, for our young kids, the young boy talking about, Keep on my fucking idol. I love Keep on. I'm going to slide on all my ops.
That's a fact. Everything you said is a fact. But the reason why they don't, though, right? Because it's theirs. We don't own any fucking platform. So you can't, I can't, we can't go on somebody else's stage and say what we want. We need to own the platform. We need to own the stage. Motherfuckers just got the spotlight and you got a performance on someone else's stage. You don't own the theater. We scheduled to perform at the theater. Huh? There's a difference.
That's why Kanye taking control and saying whatever the fuck you want to say. Fuck your platform, fuck your venue, fuck your concert hall. I have free autonomous thought, and I can say whatever the hell I feel like saying. And I'm gonna say how Hitler, all my niggas Nazis, how Hitler, all my niggas Nazis. Hey, he just do what the fuck you want to do. He's not playing that same fucking game anymore. I think it's funny. Never thought I would say that shit funny as shit. And once again, is it
What's going on, brother? Autobots now. No.
It's a matter of opinion. Is it conversation starting? It definitely is. Is it entertaining? It definitely is. I mean, you gotta give him points for that. My man's crazy. What's going on, bro? Autobots.
We talking about Kanye and his decisions, with the Heil Hitler, but you didn't say nothing about you didn't make any mention about that KKK uniform. I don't want to hear no business about it being the Moors uniform.
Hey, I got everybody here. I gotta listen to the new song real quick.
You play it if you want. I'm not gonna.
Pick the new song we got yesterday. This is called Hold Me Down. No, Hold It Down. Hold It Down.
Oh, you playing your new music? Okay, cool.
This is my new jam right here. I've been listening to this all day.
Listening to my bro Travis Prince. He's live streaming, so I got him on the other device. Mental health is everything. Is the spotlight worth the cost that it comes at for your mental health? He got a point. I agree with. Yeah, it's funny. But end result of that. Right? And if you're taking super traumatic experiences and making humor of them and you're truly not a comedian, that's a mental health issue. Kanye's not a comedian, but he's comfortable being laughed at. Like I said, his decisions got him, where he is. That's what's up. You answered to the universal call. I was thinking about you the other day, like, man, where Brody at? Yeah. I was seeing it. The Demon here, the Challenger there, the 392, the Bumblebee and all that out there. And I was like, yeah. I wonder where Brody's at.
Alright, no music, guys. Hope y'all like it. I listened to some beats last night, but I'm not sure like what the next concept for the next song gonna be. I just meditate on it. It comes to me shortly, I guess. They'll write something about something. We'll write something about something, yeah, shortly.
Now, what we talking about, the Challenger? You talking about the Challenger or the Charger? Gotta be the Challenger, because I had the same problem. The Challenger was the first thing I test drove when I got here. And so that was what, 2011, 12, some shit like that. Yeah, the Challenger. Yeah, no, they did. I did. I didn't even think about it. I would have told you. I would have said something. Yeah, I mean, maybe they'd have made some adjustments. That shit sits on the fucking floor. My goddamn you know how, you lean out the window, you know what I mean? Put the arm at the window, right? You know, boom, handle, we got the drive, we good, whoop. No. Your boy was like this. What the fuck? I felt like I was sitting on the floor level to that of the door. And I just was like, I remember thinking, maybe I didn't raise his feet up enough. But that shit sure enough go low like a motherfucker. And I could barely see the road. I felt like a little kid. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was all crunched. I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't it. Felt like I was in a motherfucking oversized go-kart. Comfortability at -5. Sat in the Charger. Oh, moving this bitch. Okay, yeah. The Challenger. Every time I see one, I'm like, yeah. That was the first thing I test drove when I got here. I remember thinking, fuck it, I'll put up with it. Chicken winging and shit. My fucking arm was up here, bro. That ass. My elbow was way up here, leaning at the window. I'm sitting down here. I'm like, what the fuck? And the accelerator on that thing too. It's feather. It's I don't like it. I remember I didn't like it. It's feathery, you know, it's not gauged properly. Give you too much power and you barely touch the fucking pedal, you know, things. Oh, okay, well, what the fuck? Hold on. Got no problem with the power, but you know, you gotta adjust that shit. You know, the Charger doesn't have that problem. It moves into it. Okay. 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 The Gran Turismo edition. Okay, yeah. To this day, I haven't had one, but I have a few friends that swear by them. Like, nah, yo, you need to get one. Trust me, you get one, you will never ever look back again. I'm like, nah, I don't know about all that. And as far as cars go, you know, I'm doing my thing with the electric right now. Yeah, that's the new, but anything other than that, muscle. BMW just doesn't say muscle to me, but they got the muscle. It's just because they hit it in the sleekness, and you know, it's ninja-like. Whereas your Challenger and your Charger, you know, they're loud, bold design, threw sleek out the window, but caught it with the aerodynamics. I swear I got a few friends. Same goes for the Audi. Another one. BMW, Audi. And I don't know who else to throw in the category with y'all, but got some real sleeper aspects to them. Now you can make that BMW loud. You can make it do the Subaru and all that too. I like that shit. I've never had one of those either. I was thinking of that being my next step. BMWs are not to be slept on. You said eggshell leather. The eggshell white. And the Gran Turismo edition. Anytime BMW does an addition to their vehicles, they put good work into the shit. And I've never even heard anyone complain about a BMW. Ever. No. Actually, never. Not a single complaint. Nissan? Apparently, they always have Nissan and Lexus, and Toyotas always have electronic problems. I've never heard anything from BMW. In fact, no, I've only heard good comments. Right, that's German engineering. All my ninjas is Nazis. That's German engineering. In fact, I remember hearing on Gran Turismo, right? They said that something to the effect that it was Germany's version, like so much engineering went into the car that was equivalent to that of the engineering that was going into their planes. So the car technically was a fucking jet without wings. Type shit. This is the statement. Now I remember them giving about BMW, and I was like, word, okay, I don't know. I've never even driven one. Bet. Is it here? Not yet. I remember you telling me we're of equal height. I don't remember if you're taller or we're the same. 6'4", 6'3". Yeah, the Challenger is quite a challenge. That's funny because I just saw a reel, no lie, yesterday of a dude sitting in a Lamborghini. Dude was trying to troll him from his car. The guy sitting in the Lamborghini, he was like 6 foot. I think he said that. He said, I'm 6 foot. He's 6 foot something. And he like was really like, you know what I mean? He looked like he was driving a go-kart. I think it was the Gallardo or something. It didn't have the top on it. And but dude was like, yo, man, like the car's way too small for you. It's like, whatever, man. Where's your Lamborghini? And then pulled off on him. He said, you're not in the Lamborghini. Don't worry about it. It's not your problem. He said, what do you want? I'm 6 feet. So apparently, and I didn't know that, because I've never sat in a Lamborghini either. I might want to stop at the Lamborghini dealership real quick, because that's always been one of my dream cars. And I'll be damned. I would be completely damned in advance for looking forward to the experience of one day being able to sit in one of their model cars, but turns out because I'm 6 feet something, it's an uncomfortable fit. That I definitely that's yeah, no. I wouldn't do what Buddy did. I'm not gonna force buy. I need to be comfortable in all aspects. You have to use the 91 octane premium gas. All right, see? No garbage for that. All right, they put it, they raised all the bars. Those engineers weren't playing. So, and I just, right? So on the whole, you buy foreign or you buy domestic? And I've always went domestic. The foreign, yeah, Lamborghini. There's not necessarily a Ferrari I want, not to say that I wouldn't take it. But if it turns out I wouldn't fit in a Lamborghini Countach or any of them, well, we're gonna have to give up that dream real quick. Or they're gonna have to come out 2025 with one that accommodates to motherfuckers that are 6 feet plus. You're 6'7". Right, you got me. I'm 6'3". And a half, quarter, you know. So I can imagine, yeah, the Challenger did not work for you because there was no comfortability to me at 6'3", and I felt like I was sitting on the floor. I don't like that either. That's that mid-engine Porsche feel or Corvette, which again, you know, I wanted to do the C8, but COVID hit, so blame it on the bullshit. That'd have been my first two-seater right there. The roof come off, so now it's a coupe. Poor man's hypercar. That's what they were calling it. I'll take that. Versus having a fucking, what, 60,000 base model. You get to configure it, you know, color schemes, and there are different modifications within the car. You know, you can get the base model, which goes from 0 to 60 and it could be 3.9 seconds, or get the upgrade and go to 0 to 60 in, you know, 0.2 something or some shit. I don't know. Kind of shit. Yeah, the Challenger, the Lamborghini, a lot of Ferraris. Porsche doesn't do it. They probably got some, but a lot of them are half the size of a normal car as far as height. So that's what the problem is. It's the same thing, but it's brought down. And even if it's just moved like the Challenger, it's not half. Challenger ain't sitting as low as a Lamborghini, not even fucking, no. But the fact that they moved the height level makes it problematic for us. That's why you're cool in BMW. BMWs, it's at the normal every other, you know, car height level. Porsche, the whole car, the body be that damn low, but the hood, the bubble still comes up. You can get in a Porsche. You know what I mean? Get you one where the top comes off. We all right. The same power Challenger has. I don't mind if I'm a baby. Just pretty much. As a turbo, it does, and then there's that. That was the other selling point. One of my friends was telling me, he was like, "Yo, I mean, I know you love your Charger and the muscle and the boom, but yo, we can fine tune, and I can fine tune past what you got." Sound good. Whatever. But yeah, they're super tunable. That Challenger is tunable, and so is the Charger. But the Challenger is shit. Garbage. Nobody ever really wants to admit it. But it becomes garbage once you start tuning that shit, because it doesn't hold its own weight. So the shit's sliding all over the fucking place. You got the feathery accelerator. Like, it's not good business. The Charger, well, that's something else. You got more weight. It holds its weight. If you know how to handle power, you'll be all right. Your car's got a built-in roll cage with the engineering and the sway bars and all that. Your shit is race road ready. And it's the Gran Turismo edition. Built to drive through 7 countries, only need an oil change and come back on the return. Yeah. In record time. Type shit. They done tested it out on the Luxembourg and shit. You know what I mean? Out there in Germany, had that motherfucker moving. And I've never stepped on that side. Again, I've always done the muscle engines. And you know, they can be modified too, but not, well, yeah. Yeah, they can be modified just as much. But you guys get a finer tune. And the engine, in comparison to a fucking Charger, the Hemi, anything that's making fucking noise, it makes its own noise differently though. And that's where you lock in on that real racer timing. Is it stick shift, manual, or automatic? You got paddle shifts? Yeah, paddle shifters or what? You got a clutch and all that? Because if so, yeah, it's Racer Edition. sport mode. You can feel the difference in every category and mode. Right. Right. That much I've gotten into. The car I'm driving now has those features. The eco, the normal, the sport. You can get 400 more horsepower for under 2,000. Yeah, that's not bad. What is it at now? Okay, so then it would be 800, right? Nice. Right, because what was the Challenger at? 450? $440 or some shit like that. And I remember I was gonna do an operation for 2,000, and it was gonna bring it out to 1,000. There's the Hellephant upgrade for the Charger, and it makes it 1,000. So that sounds right. and you can have that done by the dealer, like at a BMW dealer, right? Because the upgrade was approved at the dealership, the Dodge dealership. Now, once you get that upgrade, that'll cut in half, guaranteed. And 0 to 60 in 5 isn't bad at all to begin with. You know, because of the upgrades, they pushed it, you know, the high-speed cars, they pushed it to 3. Yeah. 0 to 3, I've heard even 0 to 2. 0 to 60 in 2. Zero to 60 in 3 seconds. The electrics are putting up some new numbers. Yeah. And I forget the acronym. It's old school. It's from back in our days. But I forget the acronym, but BMW stood for something. Black man something. I forget what the W stood for. I gotta deal with some shit. I don't know what the fuck these people are doing. Black man's wish. That's what it was. Oh, that's what it is. Right. And I guess I could say, I guess that's where I was like, what? It's not my wish. The hell you know what I wish for? And I took a little personal thing against the vehicle. But I had a BMW i5 for a remote control when I was a kid, back at my grandmother's spot. The official racer edition, red, white, and blue, with the colors going along on it and all that. I remember that. With the exaggerated fenders over the wheels. The M series, original. Now this is going back to 80. Oh, I got it. I just came back from being in the streets for a year. I was 11. So this was 1985. Had the little remote control BMW. Now at that point, I didn't know it was the black man's wish or nothing. I had heard that later on. I was like, interesting. Bavarian Motor Works, right? Right. But to this day, it was never my wish to drive one, and I have yet to drive one. If it had been my wish, I'd been in one. And then, like I said, you know what I mean? It was a conversation of foreign or domestic. So I swear, I'm going to find a Lamborghini dealership here. So now I just want to see something. Oh shit. Damn, I don't fit in this.
I'm going to go pick up Adonis.
All right. Cool.
That's all I needed to say.
Okay. She's cool.
Okay.
So. Because that would be pointless. You want this car, you get in the car, you don't fit in the car. I swear I didn't. I've never even thought about it. So what's going on with this Google thing? It says it's been less than 48 hours since Google's VO3 realism completely broke the internet. This is all 100% AI generated.
Oh, I'm gotta give them the, we got this before GTA 6, we're cooked, it's over, this is insane.
One thing in AI that makes haters go crazy.
Oh, I'm gotta give them the, we got this before GTA 6, we're cooked.
One thing in AI that makes haters go crazy.
Oh, I'm gotta give them the, we got this before GTA 6, we're cooked, it's over, this is insane.
One thing in AI. So I went one thing in AI that makes haters go crazy.
Never happened.
Oh, I'm gotta give them the, we got this before GTA 6, we're cooked, it's over, this is insane.
One thing in AI that makes haters go crazy.
Oh.
So I went to the zoo the other day, and all they had was one dog. It was a Shih Tzu. So I went to this.
When we get in there, I want no bullshit. You stay on my 6 at all times.
Oh my God. Yes! Victory Royale with a pickaxe! Oh my God.
They said
Yes!
all these things never happened.
The sum of the squares of the two shorter sides is equal to the square of the longest side.
Welcome to a non-existent car show. Let's see some opinions.
I mean, man, the acceleration is crazy. You look far, step on the pedal, and you are there.
I feel safe with him in an SUV, and it seems to be like the right type of car for him.
I think the range is only going to get better. Sorry. We don't want to drive gas cars anymore.
Yeah, no more gas cars.
You can see I'm kind of a misfit here, but don't tell anyone. I've just bought an electric car.
I think it's really great for families and for little babies with all the safety features that these SUVs have.
But what you're really seeing is that technology is going to be very, very important in terms of how we go forward.
It was,
It's crazy. So apparently, the new AI from Google generated all this, and it never happened. That's crazy. He said a transformer blew down the street from my house. It took out my electricity. It blew the whole TV just like that. Seriously? When did that happen? Like, there was an explosion from the TV? Or it short-circuited the TV? To 85. It's now trash time to connect the projector, playing video games on the 200-inch screen. Oh shit. Okay. I just got to the 75. I'm enjoying that. You said you on a 200. It's like, what the fuck? Huh?
What's up, Puff? What's up, Playboy? You look good. Come on in. Glad you can make it, Playboy. Ready to get this music done? Yeah, where the studio at? My bedroom. You got any other studios in the house? That's the only studio in the house. You looking uncomfortable, Playboy? Nah, I'm good, man. Come on, let's make this music. Hold up, Daddy. Wanted to talk to you about some things before we get started. Talk about what? Come talk to me, Daddy. What's up? Heard you got a couple labels interested. What they offer? Well, I've been talking to M and Dre about coming over to Interscope. M and Dre? What they offer? Nah, I can't discuss that, man. Well, whatever they offering, I'm willing to double it. Plus, you get free access to the parties, Playboy. And you know it ain't no party like a Diddy party. What kind of parties y'all be having? Best parties you will ever go to in your life. You ever got a massage with baby oil? Nah. I'm the best at it. Nigga, what? Yeah, Playboy. Is this nigga really blowing bubbles?
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Damn.
you really blowing bubbles right now?
Yeah, it did get short-circuited.
I deal with a lot of stress, Fifth. Running all these businesses, taking care of all these artists. I keep running out of baby oil. So when I'm stressed, I blow bubbles.
Well, it's a good thing the damn TV didn't explode. That's what I thought. Like, you know what I mean?
We got time? Nah, man, I really got to head out. You really gonna leave me by myself tonight, Playboy? We can record this music. We can watch cartoons together. I can take you shopping. You like clothes, right? I'm out, man. Wait, Daddy, wait. Hey, get close to me. I'ma black you out. Damn, Playboy. Feisty. I like that. You gonna regret that, Playboy.
Stupid.
Wait, don't scroll.
That's what I need. I need to get the projector. put a screen here. Well, basically, yeah, for that. So I don't have any other space. And I figure I'll just drop a projection screen over that.
To a church yesterday. We were teaching outside. As soon as the church heard Jesus was black, they were infuriated. We were just reading the scripture. They got so mad they threw rocks. Why? Because a lot of you in Kenya hate yourself. You hate the way you look. You hate anything black. Why? Because it upsets your European colonizers. We went into a church yesterday. We were teaching.
So why did I go with the sin about many? The first and probably the most obvious reason is it.
Damn, I'm higher than a motherfucker, man. Shit. Goddamn pills, man. I'm fucked up. This nigga want, man. Huh? Freak off. You going? Goddamn, I'm higher than a motherfucker, man. Shit. Goddamn pills, man. I'm fucked up. This nigga want, man. Huh? Freak off. You going? Goddamn, I'm higher than a motherfucker, man. Shit.
They killing him on the internet. Hey, right.
Nigga want, man. Huh? Freak off. You going? Goddamn, I'm higher than a motherfucker, man. Shit. Goddamn pills, man. I'm fucked up. This nigga want, man. Huh? Freak off. You going?
Stupid.
Goddamn, I'm higher than a motherfucker.
Killing him, son.
What kind of swing action is happening in here? What is going on? What is that noise? Oh. Is that what I heard last night? All late?
I don't know what you heard last night. Listen.
Come on, I gotta go back to it.
Okay. Alright, so I'm out. Wow, perfect timing. 120. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. I'll catch you on the next one. That's all gonna play out. They said they, this is gonna end 7 weeks from now. So, we'll see. But yeah, stay safe, stay smart, stay up. I'll catch you on the next one. You already know. Yeah.